Right now we've got the straps overhead and the handles are up above my ears. And what I'm going to do here is sort of just a strength and length assisted pull-up from a split stance, split squat position. The idea is to keep the back leg as straight as you can make it rather than bending the knee there, because what we're going to get out of this is a lot of openness along the hip, the front side of the hip, and lengthening along your lats. So if you do a lot of pulling, this is going to feel pretty good. You do a few on one side and then switch, go as low as you can go, and don't worry about speed here. Now we're simply going to go from sagittal plane to side frontal plane, so a wide stance, and now the handles are just going to assist you in going from side to side. You're going to work the inside of the legs here in terms of length, and very much the same thing. It's about strength and length. So here we are now crossed over. I'm going to try to line my feet up so that they're aligned forward, and the back leg again is going to stay substantially straight. And this puts the emphasis obviously on the outside of the hip and the piriformis. And it also helps you open up length along the front side of your body, and you do that on both sides. So we would step across here, line the feet up. The details really matter in terms of where your feet are pointing. And you might notice differences, especially in this one, side to side, and it's really good to pay attention to those, because those differences that you perceive when you're doing this on one side to the other, they really matter. It's about learning about your body. Slightly more dynamic, we're going to do effectively what is like a karaoke or grapevine dynamic movement. So I'm going to step across here and go down, step behind and go down, forward and across, behind and across, and then obviously repeat that. Made by Lifeline in Madison. It's called the Jungle Gym, and you can hang it over a tree branch, you can hang it over a bar, you can hang it over a basketball bracket. I mean, any place that you find that's substantial enough to hold your weight will work, and the straps themselves will hold your weight, but you can also anchor these in a door frame and use them slanted off a wall. It's a pretty good piece of equipment to have in your gear bag, because it doesn't weigh much, doesn't take up much space, and does lots and lots of things. And if you're going to have one piece of equipment to train with, you're probably going to need something you can use to pull, because you can find pushing, you can squat, bend, lots of things, but pulling is something that you almost always need something to pull on. So that's a good first piece of equipment.